Hello everyone. I'd like to share a journal I did. It'll be for sale in my Etsy shop. The cover and all the images on the inside are from the magazine The Cottage Journal. It measures 5 inches wide by 8¼ inches high. It has a total of one signature. The closure is just trim that I tied to keep it all together because she's a bit fluffy. Oh, I made a mess here, sorry. And all the pages have been tea stained. A lot of stuff going on the top here, and lots of loose threads that can be easily be cut off. The cover, I was hoping to do the traditional traveler's notebook size, but because I didn't want to lose this image here, that's why it's 5 wide. And I didn't have enough to do 10 inches wide, so I've sewn the cover onto this very heavy cardstock. You can see from the back of it how sturdy it is. So this is the first page. This image just goes beautifully with this one. This is the only design paper that I've used. And this is the image on the first page. Also, this index card that I tea stained, the pink line kind of smudged here, and it just matches the same pink as the dried flower. A little bit of fussy cutting, tea-dyed, tea-stained paper. And here is, and also an image, well, I won't say it because they're all images from the magazine. And I've backed it to an index card, tea-stained index card. And there's a lot of sewing in this one journal. Paper clip from Tim Holtz. Sorry, I touched that tripod. Bad habit of mine. Here's a pocket with the journaling stick. And I chose to do the index card this way. It's easier to journal than this way, but it's a choice, I guess. Here's a little tuck spot. Oh, sorry, tuck spot with a little tab here. Another image sewn onto index card. Graph paper. Edith Holden page. A tag with some trim at the top. Here's a merchandise bag that I have in my Etsy shop. This one is the white one that's tea stained, and just an index card. I've punched a little maple leaf, and this is a little notebook. Feather Your Nest. There's 3 of these. Feather Your Nest, Home Sweet Home, and one is on gardening. They're from the magazine, and I guess they were from individual, each section of the magazine. And just regular tea stained paper. Beautiful images in this magazine. It's a transfer of a doily there. I don't know if you can see that a little bit. Another Edith Holden page. This is an alteration tag with a Tim Holtz pin that says findings. Yes. And I sewed it to this little bit of craft paper. These alteration tags I also have in my Etsy shop. Graph paper. I think this is my favorite page, this image and this paint chip. It says rich maple, sugar maple, Cajun mist, and I put this little green, oh my god, this little green ribbon. It's so sweet, but it goes for the colors on that page. This was a leftover cardstock from the inside of the cover that I made tags with, and a journaling stick. the middle of the signature, and I put these glass beads of leaves. Again, another tag I made, also from leftover index card. This is a price tag that I played with my Distress Oxide from Tim Holtz. Just some little ribbon. Here is a library pocket and library card. Again, I played with that Distress Oxide from Tim Holtz. A tag that I made. A guest check I also have in my Etsy shop. Also the library pocket and library borrower's card I have in my Etsy shop. The other side of the craft paper. And here this is a time card that I also have in my Etsy shop. And I just glued it along this side with this image that I sewed on, and I made a pocket. There's the Garden Pleasures in a glassine envelope that I also have in my Etsy shop, and I included some tea-stained paper for a tuck spot there. Here is a jeweler's envelope that I have in my Etsy shop. It's one of those where it has a perforation. I like the long flap in the back. I put this image of aprons and a little button and some loose thread. And inside, I put in some, I put a large index card, tea stained. The other side of the merchandise bag with an index card. This one says Home Sweet Home with a little, just a little booklet. Another tag I made attached with the Tim Holtz paper clip. Excuse me. The other side of the Edith Holden page. Craft paper. And here's a pocket with a couple of journaling tags sewn on to index card. And here with this clip is an envelope. It says Autumn Comfort. Luxury need not have a price. Comfort itself is a luxury. And it's one of these envelopes that goes on forever. And I put in another one of those big index cards. The back of the index card. This is the last page. That's the back of the journal. So that's the journal called Fall Colors. It'll be listed in my Etsy shop. And just quickly, I wanted to show you how to think outside of the box. And this is a wallet that belonged to my mother. Here's one side of it with a pocket, and this side opens up. And what I did is I punched holes and put eyelets, this elastic closure with some charms. Oops, my dragonfly is caught. Oh my god, sorry. I just put some charms, dragonfly feather, and then when you open it up, what is that? There's all room to put some extra stuff for your journal, and inside I have two notebooks, two inserts, and I made it with Tim Holtz paper, and it's quite plain. It's for myself, and eventually that's watercolor paper, Edith Holden paper, just white paper. I think this is from Johanna. On Etsy I purchased. Yeah. some drawing paper, it's a tag. Here's a bag, the trellis bag. I have these in my Etsy shop, two different sizes, 6x9, 4x6. I stamped with a dragonfly. The middle of the signature, I made a pocket. And I'll embellish it further as I use it. I love that Tim Holtz paper, wallflower. It's just to give you an idea of what can be done, and it's all these places can tuck some extra washi tape embellishments. So there you go. Just it's fussy. Oh, there you go. Made out of a wallet. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.